Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today is day 84 of my 200-day posting streak goal, and this is day 4 of my 5 doubleheaders, and this is video 1 of 2 today, and today I'm doing my top 20 MLB players of the 1980s. Now before I give you who I think the best players of the 1980s are, feel free to share who you think the best players of the 1980s are down below in the comments, and let's begin. Number 20 is Roger Clemens, who had a ERA under 3.1 and also struck out over 1,200 batters in just under 1,500 innings. And you'll definitely see him higher in the 90s. Now coming in at number 19 is Orel Hershiser, who had a sub-3 ERA and also had over 1,000 strikeouts and pitched over 1,500 innings. Now coming in at number 18 is Dwight Evans, who hit over 250 home runs, had an on-base percentage of over 370, and had an OPS almost 850. Now coming in at number 17 is Keith Hernandez, who batted almost 300, had over an 870 OPS, and also had almost a 390 on base and won 9 Gold Gloves. Now coming in at number 16 is Andre Dawson, who batted 276, had an over 800 OPS, and also hit 250 home runs, had over 150 stolen bases, and won 6 Gold Gloves. Now coming in at number 15, I'm going to go with Gary Carter, who, batted just over 250, but also had over 200 home runs and 3 Gold Gloves, which is great for a catcher. Now coming in at number 14 is Nolan Ryan, who had an ERA under 3.2, also had almost 2,200 strikeouts in just under 2,000 innings. Yeah, Nolan Ryan was still among the best, even when he was approaching 40. So yeah, Nolan Ryan was, he was one of the best of all time for a reason. Now coming in at number 13 is Dwight Gooden, who had a sub-3 ERA and had over 1,100 strikeouts in just under 1,400 innings. And his 1985 season is one of the greatest pitching years of all time. Now coming in at number 12 is Eddie Murray, who hit 290, had over a 370 on base, over 850 OPS, and also hit over 250 home runs and 3 Gold Gloves, and had almost 1,000 RBIs. He had the most RBIs of a decade. Now coming in at number 11, I'm going to go with Tony Gwynn, who you'll see even higher in the 90s, but in the 80s, he batted over 330. He had over a 380 on base, over an 840 OPS, and also stole over 200 bases and won 3 Gold Gloves. Yeah, Tony Gwynn was amazing. Now coming in at number 10 is Don Mattingly, who won 5 Gold Gloves, had over an 870 OPS, over 310 average, and hit 164 home runs. Yeah, Don Mattingly in the 80s, even though his career was cut short, in the 80s, he was incredible. Now coming in at number 9, I'm going to go with Dave Winfield, who hit over 230 home runs, had over a 270 average, and almost an 830 OPS, and won 5 Gold Gloves this decade. Yeah, Dave Winfield was something else. Now coming in at number 8 is Ryan Sandberg, which, rest in peace, Ryan Sandberg. He was amazing. He batted over 280, and he had over a 340 on base, and also hit over 100 home runs and almost 250 stolen bases, and he won 7 Gold Gloves this decade. Yeah, Ryan Sandberg was something else. Now coming in at number 7, I'm going to go with Robin Yount, who had over 1,700 hits and also batted over 290, had over an 800 OPS, and also stole over 130 stolen bases and had 142 home runs. Yeah, Robin Yount was amazing. Now coming in at number 6, I'm going to go with Cal Ripken Jr., who he started his improbable streak this decade. He had over 225 home runs. He also batted 276 and had over an 800 OPS. Yeah, Cal Ripken Jr. was something else. Now coming in at number 5, I'm going to go with Wade Boggs, who batted over 350, had a 443 on base, and over a 930 OPS. And he won multiple batting titles. Yeah, Wade Boggs was something else. Now coming in at number 4, I'm going to go with Dale Murphy, who had an 863 OPS and also hit over 300 home runs and stole over 130 stolen bases. And and also had 5 gold gloves. Yeah, Dale Murphy this decade, even though his entire career did fall off a bit after, in the 80s he was amazing, and he is the number 4 player of the 80s. Now coming in at number 3, I'm going to go with Rickey Henderson, who had almost a 400 on base this decade, over an 800 OPS, and also hit over 130 home runs and stole over 830 bases. The most this decade by a lot. I mean, yeah, Rickey Henderson, he was pretty incredible. Now coming in at number 2, I'm going to go with George Brett, who had almost 200 home runs, batted at .311, had a .383 on base, and an .892 OPS. Yeah, George Brett in the 80s was pretty amazing, and he's the number 2 player of the 80s. But number 1 for me is Mike Schmidt, .277 average, .385 on base, .925 OPS, hit over 300 home runs, and won 7 gold gloves. Yeah, Mike Schmidt is the greatest third baseman of all time, and the 80s are really what cemented him as the greatest third baseman of all time and just one of the greatest players of all time. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share who you think the best players of the 80s are down below in the comments. And this is part 1 of my 2 videos I'm doing today for day 4 out of 5 on my doubleheader streak and day 84 of my 200-day Boston streak goal. Now, thanks for watching, and peace out.